Hey YouTube, so for this video I wanted to give you a lesson on direct object pronouns in Spanish. And in English these are words like it or you or them. For example, if I wanted to say I eat the burrito, I could change it to say I eat it. That word it is a direct object pronoun. Or maybe I hear them. The word them is a direct object pronoun. So what I'm going to do for you in this video is give you the direct object pronouns, both in Spanish and English, give you several examples of what they might look like, and then also give you a chance to practice. If at the end of the video you feel like you want some additional instruction or practice, the document that you have in front of you is available to you via a link in the description of the video. You can open that document, and I've got 3 more lessons linked on it, as well as another video practice lesson if you want some more practice. Okay, so let's start with over here on the left. I'm going to give you your direct object pronouns in Spanish, and then on the right I'll put them in English for you. The words that I'm writing on the screen will not save on the document, so when you guys go to open this document up, it's going to look blank like this. So if you want to take notes on it, that might be a good idea. So the first one, the direct object pronoun in this top left of this box, is going to be me, and me means me. So like if I wanted to say or ask someone, do you hear me? Me escuchas? Or me oyes? Then that's the word I would use, because I'm the direct object in that sentence. The next one is going to be te, and te means you, and you informal. So like I see you, that would be an example of that. Yo te veo. The bottom left of this chart over here is going to be lo and la. There's 2 words, and those words can mean it, like I watch it, like the TV maybe. It can also mean him. It can also mean her. Her is for law, by the way. Him would be lo. It can be lo or la. And then technically, it could also be you formal. Like maybe if a student wanted to say, I don't understand you, then he could use the lo or the la, depending on if it's a male or a female. The top right of this is going to be nos, and this would be used, that's going to be us. So, they hear us. Nos oyen is what that might sound like. The middle right, that's for vosotros. That's the you plural in Spain. You put plural right here. So like if a teacher wanted to say, I hear you guys, and like hear you talking about something, he could use that os for the I hear you. And in the bottom right is going to be basically just a plural of the one on the bottom left, with the exception of one thing. So this can mean them, and this could be for both people or things. So like I buy them at the store, referring to the drinks. Or it could also be them, like I see them, as like in the boys, los chicos, or las if it's the girls, las chicas. And it can also be you plural, like for ustedes. So if the teacher said, like the example I gave you a second ago, like I hear you, for the vosotros version, I could also use the ustedes, which would be los or las, depending on if it's a group of males or females. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is hopefully you have this information on the left jotted down somewhere, because I'm going to scroll down to show you guys some sentences and work you through them so you can kind of see how these things work. Oh, okay, goodness. Worried that those words are going to come with me. Okay, so I've got 8 sentences here. Now, when you're using these pronouns, what you have to do is first find the noun that I want to turn into the direct object pronoun. So the noun that you're going to change is directly receiving the action of the verb. So if I were to look at this first sentence and try and, where's the verb? Oh, it's right here, right? Yo como, I eat. So to find the direct object noun, I have to say, look and find what's being eaten. So what's being eaten is el almuerzo. That's the lunch. So I'm going to take el almuerzo out of the sentence. I'm going to eliminate it, and I'm going to turn it into the word it. So I can say I eat it in the cafeteria. So the word for it was both lo and la. Now, since el almuerzo is masculine, I'm not going to use la. I'm going to use lo. Now, the last other thing that you have to do is put this word lo into the correct part of the sentence. Now, for all these sentences for this video, we just have one verb in it. So what we're going to do for now is always put it in front of the conjugated verb. So I eat it in the cafeteria is going to be yo lo como en la cafeteria. So we're going to do number 2 now. Number 2, so it's yo veo la televisión en mi casa. I watch or I see TV in my house. So to find the direct object noun, I have to ask myself what's being seen, and that's the TV. So I'm going to eliminate this word from the sentence. and I'm going to turn it into the word it. Now the other word for it is la, and since la televisión is feminine, I'm going to use it this time. And I'm going to put that la right here. So I'm going to have yo la veo en mi casa. Next sentence, she needs the book. Ella necesita el libro. I'm going to take el libro, because that's what's needed. I'm going to eliminate it from my sentence, and I'm going to change it to the word it, which is lo or la. Since libro is masculine, it's going to be lo. And I'm going to put it right over here between the ella and the necesita. And my new sentence is going to be ella lo necesita, period. I put my period right there. Number 4 says, nosotros vemos, so we see, and I put in parentheses here, a ti, so I can help you figure out that I want you to say, we see you. So you can notice that a ti looks a lot like the you that I want you to use, which is te. So we see you is just going to be nosotros te vemos, period, right there. Next example, we have ellos escriben la tarea, so they write the homework. What's being written? La tarea, the homework. That's going to change to the word it, and the word it is la, and I'm going to put it right over here in front of my conjugated verb. So my new sentence is going to be ellos la escriben, period. Number 6 is you hear, and I have L in this bracket here because I want you to say you hear him. So if you remember that him is going to be the word lo, and I'm going to take that lo and I'm going to stick it right there. And I'm going to have tú lo escuchas, period. Number 7 is usamos los lápices en la clase. So we use the pencils in the class. What's being used? The pencils. So I'm going to eliminate that from my sentence. And the pencils become the word them, which is going to be los. So, and the word los is going to go in front of the conjugated verb, which is usamos. So I have los usamos en la clase. My last sentence, los maestros comprenden. So the teachers understand, and then I have us in parentheses here. So I want to change us to the direct object pronoun nos. I'm going to put it in front of my conjugated verb, which is comprenden, and it will go right here. So for now, when you just have one verb in these sentences and you're using a direct object pronoun, always put it directly in front of the conjugated verb. So like in that first sentence up here, where I have the lo for the lunch, don't put it in front of the yo. It has to go right in front of the conjugated verb, which is como. All right, so I've got 5 sentences. If you want to pause the video and try and do them on your own, maybe do that right now, and then I'll start going over the answers in about 3 seconds. So pause the video if you want to do these 1 through 5. Okay, so for number 1, I think I'll go ahead and just type up the answers here next to them. And I'll erase them from the document when you open it up. So we hear the announcement. So what's being heard? The announcement. So I want to say we hear it. So nosotros, now the word it for the announcement, since it's masculine, is going to be lo, and then escuchamos. So we hear it. Number 2 is my mom sends a letter. So I want to say my mom sends it. Mi madre. So since una carta is feminine, I want to say it. It's going to be la manda, period. Number 3 is they hear the teacher. So they hear, right? And then I'm going to turn the teacher into the word her, which is going to be la since it's a female. So ellos la oyen will be they hear her, period. Number 4, yo compro los tostones allí. I buy the tostones there. So what's being purchased or bought? The tostones. So that's going to turn into the word los. So yo los compro allí. I buy them there. And then number 5, the last one is you hear, and then I have me in parentheses. So I want you to say you hear me. You hear. Now I'm going to turn a me into the direct object pronoun me, which is me. So tú me oyes is you hear me. That's kind of it. This can become more complex when you have multiple verbs, which if you watch some of my other videos, you'll see some videos with that and how that works as well. And of course, these work differently in commands as well. If you have questions about anything, please let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Hasta luego.